All right. Well, welcome to episode 2. I guess I don't know. This is my second thing that I'm recording, so I guess that's episode 2. So what I thought I would do in this one is just tell you kind of how we got here, and a little bit more about me, and then as I go forward, we'll see what the rest of it looks like. So how we got here, how you got here, was either you got directly to this video, where you clicked next from the previous video, or one of your friends was like, I'm gonna stick it to them, and they sent you this video, which I don't know why they would do that. I mean, and I don't know how I would know, because I don't even know what I'm gonna say yet, so maybe you need better friends. That's all I'm saying. But how I got here is kind of a fun little journey. But the most recent part of that journey is I found out a few weeks ago that my company is removing my team. Kind of businessy type things happen. And over the course of the last couple of weeks, through affirmations from different people and suggestions and everything, they're like, hey, Luke, why don't you do something like a podcast or a video or whatever. This is a stream. I don't even know the lingo yet. But here I am. It's gonna kind of share my journey. And so if you did watch the first video, I think you'll understand a little bit that my entire passion in life is just to create. And that doesn't mean necessarily be creative specifically, like I'm sitting here at my piano. So there's a creative part in there, and I love doing that kind of stuff. But for me, create means connect and relevantly engage with actions that transform environments. And so somewhere in this journey, no matter what I do, whether I am cracking a joke or playing the piano or letting my ADHD just shoot off and do whatever the dopamine leads me to do, the dopamine chase, whatever that is, I always try to create and do that connection, relevance, engagement, actions, transformation, and environment. And so I thought, why not share that with people? Because I'm not the only one who goes on this journey, and so there's a lot of us who think this way and act this way, and our lives revolve around this. That's not just ADHD focused, but that's part of the journey. And so wanted to share that with everybody. So over time, you'll learn a little bit more about me. And one of the things that I'm pursuing right now is my master's in clinical mental health counseling, because I think it's so important that we value what goes on in our brains. And so ADHD, one of the tendencies that occurs is you get into a little bit of depression or anxiety. Those are kind of normal secondary components to having ADHD. And so for me, I'm just passionate about that kind of stuff. So this podcast, video, stream thing, whatever we're going to end up calling it, may have more serious components in that, like, maybe talking about mental health kinds of things, but also gonna be a lot of fun too. And so one of my favorite comedians, Mitch Hedberg, who sadly passed away, he says, I'm tired of chasing my dreams. I'm just gonna ask them where they're going and meet up with them later. And so that was not his funniest one. I think his funniest one is he says, you should never wave at somebody you don't know, because maybe they don't have a hand and they just think you're cocky, like, hey, look what I can do. That's a really good one. But so it's that kind of thing. So this isn't like pursuing a dream. This is just an invitation into what goes on in this thing up here. And so I'm going to show you some really cool stuff over time. We'll talk about different things. You might just get a glimpse into like, hey, here's how I make a barn door, which if you can see, you can't see it because it's blurred out because my house is a little messy, but that's part of the reality here. Hold on. How do I do the line? There it is. That is a depth thing. So that bar right there is where my barn door goes, and it closes off my office, which is soups messy. Yeah, that's messy. But you might experience some of that stuff as well. So this is just an invitation to come into here a little bit, hopefully learn something, hopefully laugh a lot. That will be kind of my goal, is to bring humor into it. And then all of the myriad of things that life has to offer. One of the coolest things that I'm learning in life now is that I don't have to be great at everything, but I can be decent at them to a level of enjoyment to where that kind of stops. So like, enjoyment. I'm decent, and then it just keeps, I'm comparing myself. Oh my God, where'd he go? There he is, he's back. And so then enjoyment passes, and then oh, hey, that's Asher's butt. Yeah. Now it's just his tail. That's one of my pups. So Asher and Snuffleupagus. I don't think I told y'all that yet. Gus for short. There they go. It's both butts. Gus for short because it's way easier to yell, and he does things that make you want to yell a good bit. So, like start playing with a bone right in the middle of my second ever episode or stream or whatever this is called. He hasn't done anything all day long. Dogs. I tell you what. But anyway, so that's what this is. This is just an invitation to the journey, and I don't know what it's going to look like. And if none of you subscribe, locations, wherever that happens, this is just me kind of sharing a little bit of my journey. But I do hope you decide to join me on this journey. So yeah, that's just a little bit about myself, and you'll see some more, couple little side things on here. I'm a musician. I've been playing for forever, singing, writing, all that kind of fun stuff. So I might share some of that with y'all. Love doing laser work. That was a fun mental health process for me to give a creative outlet. And then it turned into things where I can make money on occasion to fund the next laser is really what it comes down to. But it's a lot of fun. So I love doing that kind of creative thing. I just bought a motorcycle. Very excited about that. I'm going to be doing some modifications on it. And I'm always doing something in my house. Building fences, building decks, not cleaning my office, that's for sure. Maybe one day hey, if you really love cleaning and that scratches an itch for you, just reach out to me. I have a lot of ways you can scratch that itch here at my house. But yeah, those are just kind of some of the things about myself. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoy this journey as much as I will hopefully enjoy creating it. So, yeah, see you guys next time.